ripped from the headlines onto your screen. Here are a few of today's hot topics.
One of the most talked about races in all of America, and we appear to have a winner. NBC and AP just calling.
This was one of the most expensive primary race in U.S. history. And NBC News, the Associated Press, declaring Ed Gellrein the winner for the Republicans tonight, which would be unseating Thomas Massie, the longtime congressman over there in northern Kentucky.
And of course, Gellrein will be the heavy favorite come November, not only with the backing of President Trump, but a Democrat going up against him in a heavily Republican area.
I would have come out sooner, but I had to call my opponent and concede, and it took a while to find Ed Gellrein in Tel Aviv.
I want to thank President Trump for his support, his endorsement, and his counsel as I navigated this campaign.
Donald Trump is now endorsing Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton in the race for the Texas Senate seat. Just this morning, he took to Truth Social to make that announcement. Paxton is challenging incumbent Senator John Cornyn for the seat. Both candidates wanted that president's endorsement, and in his post, Trump called Paxton, quote, a true MAGA warrior who has always delivered for Texas. As for Cornyn, Trump called him a good man, but, quote, said he was not supportive of me when times were tough. On X, Paxton said, quote, I am incredibly honored to have President Trump's complete and total endorsement. No one has ever fought harder for the American people than President Trump, and I look forward to championing his America First agenda in the Senate, end quote. On X, Cornyn today wrote, in part, I have worked closely with President Trump through both of his presidential terms and voted with him more than 99% of the time. He has consistently called me a friend in this race. I trust the Republican voters of Texas. Now, this runoff is set for next Tuesday, and the winner of the GOP race will face Democratic nominee James Tellerico in November.
And President Trump wants the Justice Department to investigate a mail-in ballot mishap in Maryland. We first told you about this over the weekend. The State Board of Elections says a vendor error caused some voters to receive the wrong party's ballot for the governor's race. They're now sending replacement mail-in ballots, but Trump says he's skeptical.
As you know, in Maryland, 500,000 fake ballots were sent out. When they were caught, they said, oh, we'll pull them back. And they issued 500,000 new ballots. And as you know, they never got the original ballots back. So there are 1 million ballots out there. Many of them went to Democrats, and it's a very serious thing. And I'll tell you, I've looked at Maryland for a long time, and I know Maryland pretty well. And I was told that it's automatically a Democrat state. And I don't believe that, because I think I did really well there, and I don't believe it. But they issued, as you just got caught recently, 500,000 ballots, illegal ballots were sent out, and they were totally fraudulent. And then they said, oh, we'll pull them back. Well, they didn't pull them back, and they have 500,000 new ballots go. So what happens to the original? Are they going to come in, and are they going to come in and infect our system?
The NAACP is calling for black student athletes and fans to boycott Southern college sports programs amid redistricting backlash. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and NAACP CEO Derek Johnson urging the boycott during a press conference. Listen.
We decided to take this course of action because we see this course of action be successful in the past.
In the absence of fairness as it relates to black political representation, there should be no athletic participation as it relates to institutions that are housed in states that are experiencing a dramatic return to racially oppressive Jim Crow-like tactics.
Thank you for watching today's Hot Topics. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one, and remember to always stay gaslit.